So there's a chance my poem is extremely long. And so a little bit of background about this. I like to consider myself the definition of teen angst. If you ever see me, I yell about everything. And particularly when I write, I'm usually very angry. So here's a glimpse into that. And a little shout out to my dad because it's his birthday over there. And this is a poem for him. So this is called Ivy League, a tribute to my father. My first memory consists of walking through the halls of my new school, holding my mother's hand, struggling to understand the jumbles of scribbles written around the room. It was then my mom asked the question that would forever determine my fate. Where do you want to go? Princeton or Harvard? Immediately taking the bait to answer a question I didn't get, I responded Princeton because it sounds a lot like princess. 11 years have now passed, and my answer was one my mom never lets me forget. 11 years have passed, and I still want to go to Princeton. Harvard, too. Sure, you might think, obviously, it's something the Asians got to do, but it's not that simple. 11 years have passed, and I have watched fellow friends' dreams dwindle into nothing as a single college email disregards and disintegrates their years of hard work. Tired turns to hurt, as hoping turns to nothing, as something turns to gone. I have heard endless facts, long rants as to why Ivy Leagues are nothing but trash. I've had people lash out at me in disbelief as I tell them of my dream. Why do you want to go there? After all, the College Board doesn't care. They tell me college means nothing with a disapproving look in their eyes as they try to disguise how ridiculous they think my dream is. You see, I have witnessed so much hate in my own life. So little hope in such little time. I have no chance against the white woman I see on TV who supports the man who can destroy everything I believe in a second. Why should I care what college I get into when my family 20,000 miles away struggles to get by? Why should I try if every night I am struggling to open my eyes and read the textbook that's in front of me? You see, I tell people I want to get into Ivy Leagues because I want to fix people's problems. But what's the point of trying to fix something there's too much of? What's the point of education when your parents come home so exhausted in order to pay for tuition? What's the point of having pride in your nation when all they will listen to is a man who calls your family terrorists? What's the point of having religion when they say all are welcome, but when someone says I'm gay, they reply you're going to hell, cunt? What's the point of loving when the people you're born to love keep screaming, fighting, leaving you alone? What's the point of having the word beautiful when the most beautiful person you know grows to loathe every inch of her skin? What's the point of having the word life when so many lives you treasure want to commit suicide? What's the point of having the word solution when there are so many problems? Do you know why I want to go to an Ivy League? I want to go to an Ivy League because Alexander Hamilton, student of Columbia, has taught me to fight for what I believe in even if no one else will. Emma Watson, graduate of Brown, taught me to never stay still to fight when I see wrong. Barack Obama, graduate of Harvard and Columbia, has taught me the only qualification for marriage is that your love is lifelong and true. That when everyone else is against you, find that one person, that one best friend who will stand by your side when your pride is being stepped on. Michelle Obama, graduate of Princeton and Harvard, taught me to find someone who builds lives guided by the values that help the people whose stories have been deemed pitiful, whose kids' dreams are labeled impossible. Hillary Clinton, graduate of Yale, has taught me to be an unstoppable force of beliefs around a sea of negativity. That when the face of bigotry spits on everything you have fought for, hold your dignity. To never let my femininity be my disability, to understand that my individuality is not something I should have to hide. The reason that I want to go to an Ivy League is because the people who have changed my life, the examples of the word solution, have all gone to Ivy Leagues. For my father, the smartest man I know who pushed his Harvard dreams aside so I could get my education. He has helped me realize that I was meant to exceed expectations, so when I go to an Ivy League, I will learn to teach that stereotypes are things of the past. I will learn to teach that religion should understand that it does not matter who you hold hands with, but rather what's in your heart. That sometimes when you fight with the one you love, remember that lonely feeling that you had when you were apart, that my best friend will open her eyes and realize how beautiful she is, that the people I treasure will understand that there is more to life than just never, that they will succeed in any of their endeavors. And when there is so much hate, you will find that one flicker of love, the one flicker of hope that liberates you of anger, light that leads the ones behind you in a cave filled with darkness. The reason that I want to go to an Ivy League is because I want, and I will, be the light in a night in a world so heartless, and teach it just as I have been taught. Teach the ones so broken, so tired, to give them the fire to do the seemingly